Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while, so I wanted to just give an update on, what's been happening in my life. So, I've had some back problems. I decided, stupidly, to lift a 20-pound box of cat litter, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm not really supposed to lift more than like 8 to 10 pounds of anything, and even that can be iffy sometimes. So, I had really bad nerve pain. I irritated my nerve, my sciatic nerve, and I was in so much pain that I was crying. It was so bad. I ended up going to the emergency room, and they gave me some stuff in the hospital, and then they sent me home with steroids for the inflammation and a muscle relaxer thing. Yeah, muscle relaxers. And the steroids seem to be helping. I'm not in as much pain anymore. I'm able to walk and do stuff, but I'm taking it easy because I don't want to overdo myself. And I shouldn't have lifted that. I did go with someone, and she was like, yeah, if you need help, just ask. But I didn't want to put her out, I don't want to take advantage of people, but she's like, no, seriously, just ask this next time. So I'm going to work on trying to ask for help instead of thinking I have to always do it myself to feel independent or whatnot. So there's that. Mood-wise, I'm relatively stable. I've been sleeping okay. My psychiatrist increased my antidepressant because I was having some trouble sleeping, and that seems to be helping. And my pain doctor prescribed me Codependent. I'm actually happy because that is a dual, multi-purpose kind of drug. It not only does it help with nerve pain, and it's a mild mood stabilizer, but it can help people with migraines, anxiety, sleep issues. It's not a sleep aid, but it can help, like lowering anxiety, helps you sleep better, stuff like that. So I'm really glad that she gave that to me because I wasn't getting anywhere with my regular doctor and my psychiatrist. They didn't want to give it to me because it's a dual medication. One said, no, you should ask this one, and the other one said, no, you should ask this one. So I decided I'm just going to ask my pain doctor because, yeah, and she prescribed it. So it's only 300 milligrams once a day. It's a very low dose. So it's not like I'm like, hey, I'm taking all this gabapentin. But I think it's helping to keep my moods more stable, along with the increase in the in my amitriptyline, because I was taking 10 milligrams, now I'm on 20. And I don't feel groggy the next day or anything like that. So it's a good dose for me at this moment. Let's see. Oh, where I live, on the main road, like a minute from here, there's a laundromat, and at the laundromat, they have a Goodwill box thing that you can bring your stuff to. And I came across this book. Codependent No More. How to Stop Controlling Others and Start Caring for Yourself by Beattie. I actually did a video, I think it's called Codependency, and I think I mentioned this book in it. I've never read this book, but I heard it's very good, and I've been wanting to read more books about my own illnesses, but I find that where I live, not many libraries have stuff on it, because you can do interlibrary loans, get it from other libraries across the state, and they don't have many. So, and books cost money, so I'm actually happy that I came across this because I want to read it, and I want to do another book review. I've done 2 already, but they were like 2 years ago, and I haven't done one since. but I do want to read it and tell you guys what I think about it. And if you feel that you are in some sort of codependent relationship with anyone, it doesn't have to be a spouse or whatever, it can be a friend or, you know, a parent or whoever, then this is, I've heard that this is a really good book to read. And she's written other books as well. So I would encourage you to look into that kind of thing if you think that that speaks to you at all. So yeah. Anything else? I don't really think so. It's just been really hot and humid here. Today is actually overcast. There might be rain in the forecast. It did rain yesterday for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and then it stopped. But yeah, that's why I haven't really made any videos, because I'm just too hot. And then I had all the pain stuff, and I've actually had a lot of appointments between me, my son, and my mother. I just haven't had time to really make a video, so I thought I'd take this rare opportunity where at this moment I have nothing going on. I'm just waiting for a call from my mother because she's going up to her friend's house because her friend is getting married, and I think it's on Saturday, but she wants her to come up early to help her with last minute things because she's a bridesmaid, so she wants her to go up and help with that. So I just have like this time until she calls me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my van is in the shop. There was something, I'm really not good with cars in terms of the mechanic part of it, but he said that my transmission, there's a housing line, whatever, and there was a crack in it. So I was leaking, I think it was the transmission fluid. Must be, right? So that, I need a new part for that. And right now I have my mother's vehicle, but she's taking it today to go up there. So I will be without a vehicle because the part isn't supposed to come in until tomorrow. If it comes in tomorrow, hopefully it does. And I have an appointment at noon tomorrow. If I can't go, that's fine, because my appointments are every 2 weeks with this person, but I really, really want to go. It's not really that far from my house, but I could walk there, but I don't want to overdo with my back. So I asked someone if they could give me a ride, and they're going to get back to me because they need to ask their boyfriend first, and you know, it's not like they have to, I just asked. So I will be without a vehicle, and my son has a dentist appointment on Friday morning. So yeah, I'm hoping to get it back by tomorrow sometime, you know. Oh, the last thing is, now I have thought a lot about this over several years. This isn't a quick decision that I've made. It's something that I've been struggling with for a long time. But I have finally decided that I wanted to file for disability for physical and mental reasons. Physical is pretty obvious. I've had 2 back surgeries. I can't really do a lot of work because I can't stand for long periods of time. I can't sit for long periods of time. And I can't do physical labor jobs like I used to in the past. I do have a degenerative condition, and my spine is, you know, it has its own uniqueness to it. So I really can't do that, and I was advised by the surgeon who did my back surgeries not to do those kinds of jobs. And I don't have a degree because I didn't finish college, so I can't get a job in other, you know, I wanted to do social work, and you know, there's a lot of, you know, moving about in those kinds of jobs depending on the position you have. So that would be more beneficial, but I don't have a degree, so I can't get those kinds of jobs. And, you know, mentally, I have a real hard time being around people. They irritate me. Not everybody, but there's people out there, you know. And I have a hard time dealing with pressure. I have a very hard time with anxiety and, you know, dealing with all the stuff, all the chaos and stuff that comes with working with other people who are just not on board. Excuse me. And I have a tendency to explode because I can't handle the pressure. And actually, that kind of pressure contributes to my episodes. And I just don't think I would be very good at handling that kind of pressure and having back problems and also dealing with my son. You know, being a single mom, it's hard. Now, you can work on disability. It's not like you go on disability and you never work again. You know, you do have that option. It's usually part-time kind of a thing, but there is that option. But I would prefer to volunteer because I would need a job that is flexible. If I need to leave, then I need to leave. Like if I'm having a hard time mentally and or physically, I need that flexibility to be able to deal with whatever is going on with me. And most jobs are not like that. And I don't want to put myself in a position where I just, you know, things come back at me because I do have a mental condition, because I do have a physical condition. And volunteering provides the flexibility, and it also gets me out into the community and being around people at the pace that's best for me. So, you know, those are all kinds of factors that I have thought about for a very, very long time, because I am very stubborn and hard-headed, and I felt like if I went on disability, I would be I don't know, I just felt like it was something that if I did, it would be saying that I am not good enough to be like other people who can do jobs and can handle pressure, can handle anxiety, can handle their emotions, and that kind of thing. But I've realized that I do have limitations. There are things I can do, and there are things that I shouldn't do, and that I really just can't do, you know, like manual labor jobs. I cannot do those anymore. And it's just a hard decision for me. But I did decide that right now, at this time in my life, and thinking about in the future, you know, I need to have some sort of security, you know, financial security, because right now the only income that I get is child support, and my son is on disability. So that's all the income that I have. I don't even have income for myself. So, you know, there's all these factors that went into it. And like I said, years of thinking about this, from when I started having back problems and having 2 surgeries, and here I am today. And it's been like a 4-5 year span of time. So I didn't go into this lightly. But I'm going through an agency that helps with filing claims, and if you got denied, they help you with all the appeal process, whatnot. So they have, it's one of those things that if you win, then they get a percentage of whatever, and if you don't win, there's no cost. And also, they have You know, they have lawyers available that help. Obviously, I just said that. I meant they assign you a case manager and you work with them and all that stuff. And basically, you call them up and you talk to somebody on the phone and they write up your claim. And then they send it to you with things that you need to sign. And then you send it back and they take it from there. And then, like I said, they work with you. So it actually is, it's a good agency. And they will do everything they can to help you and to get you what you need. So if anyone is interested in that number, in that agency, if you're thinking about it and you need help, feel free to ask me. You know, you can send me a private message, whatever. I don't really care. But if anyone is interested, it's based out of Utah. But they have people all over the country to help. So yeah, if you're interested, just let me know. I'll give you the name and the number and, you know, roll with it. All right. Well, I think that's it I can think of right now. Yeah, I'm doing okay for the most part. Just taking it easy, one day at a time. That's all I can do, right? Sometimes it's one moment at a time. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I hope everyone's doing well. You know, you're always in my thoughts, and you know, take care of yourselves. All right, you guys are great, and I'm glad that I get to have supportive people in my corner, really. And you always have my support, so there's, you know, it's perfect. All right, well, I'm gonna go. So you guys take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.